There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling into the middle like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had every 6'11". A lot of people run these Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Oh yeah, that's
I went to your corner, my bad. Here you go.
Take that.
Yeah.
Good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Celtics taking on the Knicks for Boston. Playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Knicks, Celtics. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with the Beast, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Right, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Holiday against Brunson. Holiday, the pass to the Beast. Poked away and stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Bridges, no one around him. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Look at that catch-and-shoot ability for Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
3-0. Now Brown. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. Passes it to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the active hands pay off for Brunson as he turns a steal into an easy deuce.
Tipped away. Pass to the Beast. Back to Holiday. Celtics passing it around. The Beast. That 3 off the mark. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And the Knicks with possession. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
The defense makes Bridges work for it, but he is more than up toward the task.
Here's the Beast. Defended by Bridges. The Beast passes to Tatum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Raptors. Got that bucket in no time at all. The Beast's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Pass to Bridges. Anunoby against Holiday. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now the basket. Outside Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's how you do it. Nice catch and shoot from Drew.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Towns. Nice D from Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The Beast can't hit. New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Some solid defense from Brown.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by Achua.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Brunson the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Knicks lead 11-10.
Holiday surveying the floor. For 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, don't be mistaken. Holiday can make a serious dent in from deep.
Brunson outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a
for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Achua comes in for Clark. OG Anunoby's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Then for the Celtics, Tatum, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Josh Hart. And it's the Beast in for White. On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's the Beast. Then there's Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Outside Tatum. They get it back. Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Porzingis has got 5 points so far. To the left wing. Pritchard passes to the Beast. Offline with his 3. New York's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pass to Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Great, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Tatum. Brown the pass to the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. Tries a 3. Boston again missing. Knicks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Brunson with it. Now defended by the Beast. Here the step back. Holiday with the block.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. At this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
35.
And here is Brown. Still yet to score. To the middle. It's picked off. They push it up 4 on 3. And the dunk by Brunson.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And how about we check the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns? Celtics trail by 3. Outside Holiday. The Beast can't hit.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bridges is checked in for the Knicks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hudson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The putback. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Brunson with a clean look. And the Knicks miss again. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Tatum passes to the Beast. On the wing, Brown. And there's the pass to the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. Not often you see him take that shot. The Beast's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He had 27 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. He showed terrific versatility. He impacted the game in a number of ways. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Anunoby outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Achua. Stolen away. Anunoby against Brown. Pass to the Beast. A 3-ball. The Knicks pull it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Towns. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Mark comes in for Achua. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Inside. Rebounded by Hart. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Pritchard passes to White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Celtics shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top. They lead by 2.
The Knicks, 46. The Celtics, 48.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Anunoby out there with the Chua. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Tatum with it. Bridges covering. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
New York's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all he can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Down kicks to Tatum. Here's the Beast. He's got 11. Back to Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
On either side of the pick and roll, Tatum is a real threat.
Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Brown. And the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Brown deciding where to go with it. And they pick up 2. And it's 13 points for the Beast.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
From deep, Brunson. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston.
Holiday plays through contact as well as anyone.
McBride with the ball. Now guarded by the Beast. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. To the wing right side. Achua kicks to Brunson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Passes it to Brown. Pass to the Beast. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Got that one up quick. Towns has got 13 points.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Celtics lead 61-56.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And it's Towns missing. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum finds Brown. To the inside, the Beast. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to the Beast. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Good on the triple.
There are nights when this team leans on bridges, and tonight is one of those nights.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Clark comes in for Achua. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. White with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over.
Substitution
out on the floor for the Celtics. Brunson scanning the floor. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the floor for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Clark. Here's Porzingis. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Assisted by
Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks trail by 7. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And your Knicks City Kid.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derek White.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal.
That one is on Holiday.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. To the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Beast can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Towns finds Achua. Shoots from the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brunson's got 13 points in the second half. Boston leading by 3. Holiday to pass the ball. Outside Holiday. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's hard trying to stay down on Porzingis' pump fake because he's so tall, you're trying to get a jump on him. That's why he's so good at getting defenders to bite.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game.
Here's Brunson. He dishes it to Towns. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Tatum on the wing. Towns against Howard. Yep, that one goes. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Comfortable operating in traffic. Nice move by Holiday.
Here's Brunson. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nerves never showed through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
They grab their own miss. Here's the Beast. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's Brunson missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The pass to the Beast. Fires it up. Kept alive by Boston. Brown. That one goes in.
Jaylen Brown.
Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
Using his athleticism on the boards. Got to put a body on Brown or this will happen.
Anunoby finds Bridges. No good from outside. Now here's Tatum. Passes to the Beast. From deep. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big
All
D,
right.
no threes.
No threes.
Swim corner.
Help, help, help.
Good
Yep.
stuff.
Stay on him. Yep, no threes, no threes.
Yep.
Switch on screen? Yeah, yep.
Okay, I'm down.
1 second.
That's fine, that's fine. Ooh,
Man,
that was a tough shot. That was a tough shot.
And that's the player introductions completed. So welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard spot. And for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center position. With the All-Star break just around the corner, Brent, which event are you most excited for?
Well, I get fired up about the three-point contest. I think it's the most exciting thing that happens over the course of the All-Star weekend. And we know how much talk there has been about adjusting the game and some of the other competitions that go on. But I love the three-point shootout, BA. I do have a dunk trophy at home that would say otherwise, but it's the 3-ball.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
4-3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Holiday with the ball. Hero picks him up. And the basket by Holiday.
It's a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Lets it fly. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Brown scanning the floor. Inside. Here's the Beast. Goes back up. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami. Shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Tatum passes to the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Sinks the tray.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. Up top, Hero. To the middle. Tatum with a steal. Outside, Holiday. Pass to the Beast. Hey, expanding his range. Here's Porzingis. Up and in on the layup. Porzingis has got 5 points.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way. And Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Jovic, he's checked in for Mike. So it's Miami now. Trailing by 2. They've got Alec Burks. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5, down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Wiggins. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brett.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable. Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Brown against Jaquez to the wing, right side. Here's the Beast. The three-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 3. Wiggins passes to Burks. Back to Wiggins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
And so it's Boston with it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
To the paint. Here's Jaquez. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's the Beast. 17 points for him last game against New York. Count it. Good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Number 67.
Here's Burks. It's a 3-point game. To the inside. Wiggins. Wiggins throws it down.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
Brown against Jaquez. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And we talk about guys who can score from all 3 levels. And for Tatum, it's 4 levels.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
You get loud. Here comes the teacher.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now here's Burks. He was another key contributor in that win against Brooklyn. Wiggins outside. Rebound Boston.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Knicks made a big difference. He scored 17 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He was effective in that game, finding ways to be useful out there. Back to you guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game, really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Boston ball.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
And Boston calls time here with Miami making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Boston, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, Miami, far behind in the standings.
I think for the Heat, you have to love how they have turned some heads this year. So far, exceeding all those expectations. Now, the big question is, how long can the party last?
Some people out there still thinking they're going to fade as the season goes on, but I'm on the other side of this argument. I think they get even better as we go down the stretch.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the basket by Boston.
That's a forgotten skill, as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Now here's Brown. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Heat trail by 8. And here's Burks. Tipped.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
Good on the shot. Boston leading by 8. Holiday passes to the Beast. 1:56 left in the half. Can't connect from short range.
Teammates right now covering up.
And so it's the Boston Celtics.
With a score, your Miami Heat 36. The Celtics 46. Fans, your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's the Beast in at the 2. From behind the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. It's a 10-point game. Here's Adebayo to the left side wing. Takes the 3. Wiggins, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And he gets the bucket. The Beast has got 8.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Burks gets it to go.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Wiggins against Brown. Adebayo grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back. That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Right at the free throw line.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Tatum passes to the Beast. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. 11 points in the game.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum. but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Celtics lead by 11. Holiday up top. He's guarded by Hero. Holiday against Hero, and the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Jaquez is checked in for Bam Adebayo. And the Celtics also making a change. Cornette's checked in. Shot is up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Well, right now, Drew Holiday has the defense in the sandbox, just toying with them.
Wiggins outside. Here's Hero. Deflected. Brown in the high post. Wiggins on him. And Brown with the stuff.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Tatum, good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Heat trail by 17. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
The loudest section gets free t-shirts.
And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Now Hero. Give him 8 points now. Outside Jaquez. Shoots over Tatum. Miami, no good that time either. Celtics lead by 17. Holiday passes to the Beast. The rebound by Burks. The Heat have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Drops in the 3. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's the Beast, defended by Burks. Just 4 to shoot. Fires it. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Oh, got that one up quick. Burks has got 8. And the Celtics call time here.
Celtics call timeout. Here come the Heat's answers, everybody. Let's get loud.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Miami now. Down by 15. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Andrew. Okay. Wiggins putting on a show here.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the Beast. Robinson defending. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. From the stripe. That one rolls around and rims out.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Hero. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. Looking to get back on track. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Tatum. He puts up a three. A rebound by Wiggins. Pass to Hero. Robinson with it. Hero outside. Buries it down low.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Robinson.
Tatum looking it over. Now Brown, hounded by Wiggins. Wiggins against Brown. Fires for three. The Beast shot is off.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes.
Oh, swiped away. Down low, Pritchard. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Now here's Brown. Pass to the Beast. Out to the wing. To the inside. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Hero left side. Here's Ware. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Pritchard, the pass to the Beast. Count the basket. The Beast's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there. Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
The Heat making a switch here. Burks is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Holiday's checked in for Pritchard. Hero with it to the left wing. Now here's Adebayo on the wing. Burks. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Brown passes to the Beast. Rebound Miami. Outside Burks. Tipped and stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Wiggins. Cashes in the 12-footer. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now here's Hero. Now Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bashford reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, try something new. Promise you're going to enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget, make sure you're out there splashing, all right? Get out there and splash, man.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Naomi. Continue to bring all that positive energy. Continue to have a great time this summer. And honestly, my tip is super simple. Turn off that shot meter and turn on high risk. It helped me go from 40% to 60%. So go ahead. I'll see you out in the city, and I want to see all those greens. Peace.
Hey, this is Ebanz, the king of the court, and here are my 3 gameplay tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, but we call it Blur. Equip this on your favorite player, and whenever he has takeover, if you run at the defender's hip, you'll get an automatic blow by every time.
Have you ever noticed logos above certain My Players in the city?
You may have seen one on yours truly, and it's a way to identify VIPs in the 2K community.
In 2K25, Team 2K TV has seen action with Kingsguard Keon Ellis, Blazer center DeAndre Ayton, and you never know who you might run into next.
Notice that NBA logo? That's a real player you could be hooping with or against. You might see logos for musicians, other professional athletes, community members, content creators, and celebrities.
So be ready to jump on that Got Next space because you might have a story to tell sometime soon. Joining us today for our wrap party is
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday out there with the Beast, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Stan, for coaches... who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness.
Well, you have to appreciate the tenacity that Sohan plays with. He's a workhorse.
Outside Holiday. Another shot. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
They get it back. Wembanyama laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to the Beast. And he overshot that one, missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Well, Coach, Boston has been so close to that 18th NBA championship banner, finally able to win the title last season.
Yeah, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years. Lost in the 2022 finals. They got over the top with 2 additions. Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Those guys really helped.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Sohan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And stolen by Vassell. And here's the fast break. The wide open look here for Fox. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Brown against Vassell. Here's Brown. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Passes it to the Beast. Rocket 2. A shot. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. San Antonio leading. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. Headed by Porzingis. Here's Castle. Kept alive. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Tatum passes to the Beast. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Brown. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
And here's Holiday. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's the pass to the Beast. Puts up a deep three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
So Boston ends up going with the new group. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're still... Celtics trail by 10. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Beast out there with Holiday, and it's Queta in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. The Beast goes back up. The kick out to Tatum. Three-pointer. There's Tatum's range on display.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
San Antonio leading by 7. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He finished with 17 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. What stood out was his hustle. Work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
And it's Brown on the follow.
Remarkable hustle on the glass by Brown. He earned that second chance scoring opportunity.
Holiday against Fox. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Right wing. Puts up a 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Brown the pass to the Beast. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Beast's got 9.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Greg, you think about what they call floating. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. No good, unable to end this run. Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Rebound San Antonio. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Celtics with the lead. Here's the Beast. He's got 9. Takes it from 10. Rebound, San Antonio. Sohan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this close.
Fox passes to Vassell. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Celtics.
Here's Holiday. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Such a strong guard, Drew Holiday.
Performance from Joshua. He has been the story for the Celtics. What a quarter.
55. The Spurs. 46.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Celtics leading by 9. On the court right now for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there at Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward.
A big athletic finish by Brown. Polishing off the lob pass with authority.
Fox passes to Sohan. Now Wembanyama. Guarded by Porzingis. Over to the wing. Here's Castle. Buries the long-range jumper. Castle's got 7 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you. Lets it go from 11, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Fox gets it to go.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Makes it off the glass. Vassell's got his first basket of the night.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Brown, the pass to the Beast. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Celtics passing it around. The Beast can't hit.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Basket good.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Here's Sohan. Porzingis with the block. Pass to the Beast. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Boston. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Beast out there with Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And San Antonio shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Fox against Holiday. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. Off target from three-point range.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a culture.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Oh, the handle, the rookie Castle flashing his potential.
Outside Holiday. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Here's Castle. Tries from 10. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to the Beast. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that one.
What a slash right there by Sohan. A big man with fantastic mobility.
The pass to the Beast. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 20. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Wembanyama, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we'll see less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
For the Celtics Entertainment.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Vassell outside. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
A pass to Porzingis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Detroit Pistons.
And going up against the Pelicans, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Porzingis passes to the Beast. Poke loose. Holiday against Fox. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Jeremy Sohan, an emphatic 2 points.
Vassell against Brown. Pass to Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. To the paint. Here's the Beast. And he converts the layup. The Beast's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Here's Tatum. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Castle. Sinks the triple. 2 minutes. Castle's got 14 points here in the second half.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Tatum on the wing. Over Sohan. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Back to Brown. Celtics passing it around. The kick out to Tatum. Shoots it. Brown against Wembanyama. Lock at 6. Brown the pass to the Beast.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And that's a foul called on the... so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy.
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But
pass the ball, exploit mismatches, kick out. Yeah, we good. We got him.
Yeah.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second.
Excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
A platoon swap here for Team World. So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Buzelis, and it's Rupert in at the point. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Team World trails by 6. The steal, the beast. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
On the free throw, no good.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. Team World trails by 9. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Podziemski. Sinks that one from the post.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game. Because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
USA leading by 11. Inside. Here's the Beast. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 7 points for the Beast.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Larson. Team World with another miss.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
The visiting team, 21. And your youth.
Completely new group for USA. Team World making some changes.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Asar Thompson is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Filipowski, and it's the Beast, and it's McCain in at the 1. And for Team World, we've got Buzelis, and it's De Silva in at the 3 spot.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
And for USA, we've got the Beast. Thompson is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's McCain in at the 1. Team World trails by 12. The 10-footer. Thompson with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, and when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And it's Team World with the ball. Here's the Beast. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
That's tipped. Feeds it to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Passes it to the Beast. Here's McCain. 6 to shoot. Here's the Beast. 9 points in the game so far. Off target with his 3. Here's Rupert. The shot that time, not on target. So as we conclude the first half, so far...
USA, 59. The visiting team, 43.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA. The Rise.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
USA leading by 17. So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Buzelis. Wembanyama's out there with Topic. And it's De Silva in at the 2 spot. Here's the Beast. Lays it up off the glass. And USA leads by 19.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Buzelis, no one around him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Here's the Beast. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Here's De Silva. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like it's still USA's ball.
Into the lineup for Team World, Rayanne Rupert.
Here's the Beast. From deep three-point land. Ball's knocked loose. So we see USA taking the win here.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Okay. Green.
Good start.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes,
Love it.
okay.
Yep.
Power's carrying both of you.
Hey, that's fine. We playing as a team, Alexis.
Yep.
Stay off my back.
You got it? Oh, I'm going.
Get dunked on again. Oh. I tried it. That's all right. Got a little overzealous there.
No, you're fine.
What?
Man, I saw you.
That's all right.
Oh.
That's all right.
Nah, it's all.
Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Celtics. For the 76ers, with just one win, we are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Beast out there with Holiday, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. Doors for front offices. With the season starting to wind down, what's important now?
Yeah, there are focus shifts depending on the season. And right now, with the season sort of dwindling, first and foremost, the draft lottery is important. The draft will occur over the course of the summer. So talent evaluation of those all-important college kids, the European players, but also you're evaluating your roster. What has worked? What do we need to change? There is always so much to look at if you are trying to put a team together.
To the right side. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Taken away by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown jams it in.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Pass to Maxey. On the wing. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Holiday, the pass to the Beast. Yep, that one goes in there.
Assisted, Drew Holiday.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Tatum. Good D by Embiid.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Maxey. And the dunk by Tatum.
I love the Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Maxey with it. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's the Beast, guarded by Harris. The Beast can't hit. The 76ers trail by 6. To the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. The pass to the Beast. Three-pointer on the way.
Number 67.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Timeout call.
Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Pass to McCain. Oubre outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Oubre's got 5 now.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Harris. And here's Brown outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Tatum against Oubre. Kicks it out to Maxey. Hit the tip, and Embiid is right there.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Brown outside to the left side wing. Here's the Beast. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The Beast's got his third bucket of the night. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 8. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with the Beast, and it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Shot by Grimes, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Maxey passes to Grimes. And he drives in. Bona. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the Beast. 8 points for him. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Brown the pass to the Beast. Drops in the tray.
67.
The Beast's got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Maxey passes to Grimes. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's the Beast. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Knocked away. Passes it to Grimes. And Philadelphia calls time here. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And, you know, the Celtics
they're in a position that many teams would kill for. That's not good enough for this Proud franchise. They expect to be in first place.
The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Harris. Second chance shot. Boston grabs the miss.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to the Beast. Brown outside. Tries from 10, and it's Boston with another.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Outside Tatum. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Lets it go from 11. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Here's the Beast. He's got 13. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. The 76ers trail by 21. And they double up Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And slam dunk by Harris.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And there's the pass to Keita.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The Beast can't hit. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 19. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Here's Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game.
Maxey against Holiday. To the middle with the shot. Shot's good by the Beast. The Beast's got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. From 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The 76ers trail by 19. In the corner, it's Oubre. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Outside, Porzingis. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Beast passes to Keita. From the corner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent move by Holiday. This guy continues to play at such a high level.
Holiday against Maxey. Passes it to Embiid. The fader. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's...
Your 76ers, 28. The Celtics, 49.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Oubre. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. The 76ers trail by 21. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Spurs was a difference maker. He finished with 17 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. We know his teammates and coaches appreciated that kind of all-around performance. He sure impacted the game. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great. We'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Here's the Beast. 15 points in the game, and that one drops for him.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Great look, but off the mark.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
That's his first
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his step.
Changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Yabusele comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Oubre. And then for Boston, Hart, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's the Beast in for Derek White.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Holiday goes in. Pass to the Beast. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. The Beast's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
The 76ers trail by 21. The pass to Embiid. Free throw line jump shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. Grimes has got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holiday against Maxey. Right side Holiday. Here's the Beast. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And Embiid's got the ball here for the 76ers. 19-point game. Their next game, playing at home, is the next coming to town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Holiday, the pass to the Beast. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Boston, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Beast out there with Holiday, and it's Porzingis in at the center.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Celtics. The 76ers trail by 19. Maxey passes to Harris. Doris draws the double. Back to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Holiday with the block.
Oh, that's Drew Holiday at his absolute best. Send it back, Drew.
Number 67.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the...
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
First free throw is good. The 76ers making a switch here. Oubre is checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in. Celtics leading by 22. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hart. This one for three. Connects from three-point range.
That's just Josh Hart getting to his spot, being shot ready. Nicely done.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Shots good by the Beast. The Beasts got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McCain. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McCain's got 23 points. Boston's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Brown feeling it out a bit. And he banks in the layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Beast.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Maxey kicks to Yabusele. And it's off from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pritchard passes to the Beast. Count it.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McCain, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shots good by the Beast.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Maxey. Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.